Hey everybody, wanted to make a little video, a little different format, like a vlog format. Just me driving. I wanted to talk about things in the world right now, and obviously fuel prices and how these fuel prices affect our industry in the trucking industry, and then also how they affect the end user once we deliver whatever product or good that we're hauling to wherever it's going, whether it be Walmart or a building supply store or wherever, gas station. So we'll just start off with, obviously a lot of you guys know, the price of fuel in the last 3 weeks has gone from, in my area, like $3.80 a gallon to $5.60 a gallon is what we're at now, I believe. Probably more than that today. I'm not back to where I usually get fuel. And now, as also many of you know, watch my other videos, I'm leased to a company out of Fallstown, Pennsylvania. I won't mention any names because I didn't check with them and ask them if that's okay. But outside of that, I'm leased on, and we have a fuel card, and we do get a discount. But even with the discount, this stuff is over $5 a gallon. I mean, it's ridiculous. And I just want to say something to all you guys that own trucks, that watch these videos. Make sure you're getting paid fairly for your load. And if your fuel surcharge isn't already up, get that up. I think the national average is 30%. Somewhere in that range. I didn't check exactly today, but you got to have a fuel surcharge on there, and you got to be making sure that you tell these, if you don't haul direct, start telling the brokers you haul for, listen man, fuel's up. I want to see everybody thrive and stay in business. I don't want to see any of you guys, along with me, struggle out here. It's tough as it is. Insurance and fuel and DOT out there, just lots of stuff that goes on that really digs into the pockets for all of us who are just trying to feed our families and make a better life for ourselves and our children. Now for the rest of you that don't own trucks or don't drive trucks and just watch these videos, even if you have a lot of money, or you drive a car that gets 40 miles a gallon, or you drive a Tesla or another electric vehicle, you're not immune to the rise in fuel price. Every good that is on the shelf at Walmart is hauled there by a truck. I've seen lots of people in comments say, well, we'll just haul it by train, it's cheaper. Well, look at your local Walmart. I don't see any train tracks out back. For the foreseeable future, trucks will be diesel powered and trains will not be delivering to Walmart. Now, like I said, everything that you purchase, it's on the store shelves. That comes from us. When we have to pay $5, $6 a gallon diesel fuel, and we start adding in the fuel surcharge, and the rate starts going up, what happens is the end user gets that bill. I'm not going to make way less money just because fuel went up. Somebody, the shipper who manufactured the product, has got to cover that. Well, when the shipper covers that for me, when the shipper sells that good, that has to be covered in the price of the good. So the next time you go to Walmart and a gallon of milk's $8 a gallon, just remember, there's not something wrong with the farmer or the cow. The problem is that all it took to get from the cow to the shelf cost a lot of money. And it's not something that we can control. I can't help the price of fuel. All I can do is continue to haul my loads. And I haul mostly building materials. So if you guys go to build a house, and a house that cost you $200,000 to build last year now costs $400,000, that's not directly my fault or anybody in the building supply business's fault. We have to cover our costs. And I hate seeing all these comments out there that say, oh well, that doesn't yeah, to all of my friends out there on YouTube that own and operate these trucks, man, best thing I can tell you is just keep doing what you're doing and push through it, and make sure that you're holding your brokers to the level that can pay your bill, and tell them, hey, that's not enough money, I either need more or I'm not going to haul it. And that's what we all can do to try to make a lot of these brokers and a lot of the shippers realize, hey, you know, we're very serious. I looked at some loads today on the load board that 300 miles for $800. How to put yourself out of business 101. Saw an $800 load, 300 miles. I know that some of the bigger fleets, they prefer a quantity method. I've always explained it as, with all the expenses out, I have 2 trucks. If each of my trucks make $1 a day after all that expense is out, they make $2. For these big companies that have 10,000 power units, if they put 10,000 trucks making $1 profit a day, they make $10,000. So, for us small guys, just remember, hold the brokers accountable and say, hey, you know what, nope, I gotta have more money than that. I can't haul for that. It's not gonna work. And for everybody that doesn't have trucks, just remember that everything that these trucks do impacts your life. And we'll gladly go out of our way to help and do anything we do when we see somebody broke down or whatever. But we're not the enemy, and we hope that fuel prices get under control the same as you do. We're not making more money. I've seen that misconception where a lot of people say, oh, well, you know, fuel that way, the rates go up, and these truck drivers, they're making so much money. It's just not true. I mean, we're definitely making less money. So, I definitely appreciate you guys. That's just my thoughts on the state of the world and what's going on. So, yeah, hope you guys have a good rest of the week, and keep it between the ditches.